In this video, we will learn how you can sell anything to anyone. And sales is one of the most important skills, especially if you have online business, right? So if you are an entrepreneur or a small business owner, or if you are thinking about starting a business, this video is ideal for you. And I want you to don't skip even a single minute from this video, because after that, you will be a sales master. And I also want you to subscribe to this channel. So if you have already subscribed, that's great. But if you didn't, do it now. And once you do it, then I will start the video. Okay, now I assume that you have subscribed. So let's jump into the video. So if you want to sell something to large audience, then your product needs to be evergreen, right? And evergreen product means that it has retention, which means that people are actually looking for it every single month. Plus, it is a need of large masses, right? Of course, the majority of evergreen products are actually dominated by major brands. So you cannot tap into certain markets, but you can create an evergreen product, right? I can give you a simple example of that. Let's say that you created an AI software. That AI software is actually have limited market demand. And let's say that you didn't sell AI software. You actually started a healthcare product, or healthcare is complicated. I will give you an example of beauty soaps, right? Lotions, shampoos, right? These are all evergreen products. They have large market, right? And a lot of people are making money with it. So if you're an e-commerce brand, I recommend you to start from evergreen product, and that could be related to fitness products or beauty products or makeup products. And when it comes to men, it could be perfumes, it can be watches, it can be anything, right? So by the way, it is actually very easy to scale evergreen products, right? But when it comes to services, I recommend that you start from AI software agency, AI automation agency, or specific AI services, because these markets are actually booming right now, and there's a large audience looking for those services, right? So I hope you understand the concept of evergreen products. So evergreen product means that a lot of people are looking for that product every single month. That is, for me, is evergreen product. So the second thing you need to understand is that your product needs to be special, right? It should make people feel special. And that is a very unique art of sale. There a lot of actually brands are using this from decades. All the luxury brands basically using the this type of psychological trigger to sell people expensive products, that they make them feel that it is extremely special, and also it is somehow related to status, right? I can give you example of Rolex. I can give you example of Louis Vuitton and a lot of major brands. But of course that you and I are not going to create this type of luxury brand, right? But still that you need to have a unique angle about your product or service, right? So it could be a branding, it could be a packaging, but if you want to sell anything to anyone in a very smart way, then of course that your product or service should make them feel special, right? So uniqueness, and you should have some sort of premium quality related aspect in your product, right? So that can also help you to sell a lot of units, right? Or if you are selling a software business, that can help you to get a lot of subscriptions, right? So if you want to be killer at sales, you should make your product extremely good. But plus, at the same time, you should attack people's status triggers, right? So people feel, so whenever the people buy your product, they should feel special, right? So that is the number one thing. Number two is risk reversal, which means that you should provide guarantee, 30-day money back guarantee, 90 days money back guarantee. And of course, people write on their funnels or on their sales pages, on the checkout, but how many times do you actually ask for a refund, right? It's very rare, right? So you should use those guarantee triggers, right? A lot of people are using it right now. It's been I think 10 or 20 years, especially when it comes to online business. Everybody is using those psychological triggers. Number one is to make them feel special, and you're in that when you have that product, you will have some sort of premium social status. And number two is the risk reversal, which means that you provide guarantee, right? That if it doesn't work, we will pay you back, right? So that aspect is still working. I mean, it's been 20 years, still it is killing it, right? So risk reversal is important because someone is holding card in his hand on your checkout page, definitely looking for more satisfaction, more satisfied feeling. And when you write 30 days money back guarantee, 90 days money back guarantee, it will make them feel comfortable, right? So that is the second most important thing. Now, the number three is actually a deal maker, which is speed, right? Speed is everything. If your product or service is claiming to solve the problem of your customer faster than anyone, definitely you're going to get the sale, right? They will definitely give you a shot. They will definitely well buy your product or service, right? So speed is everything. And how you can actually mention speed in your funnel or in your ad creatives, you should represent in a very organic way, right? It should not look like a marketing message. And it should also not look like a cheap copywriting tactic, right? So let's say that you're selling weight loss products. Now the customer is actually interested, but also he wanted to see that how fast the results can come. And of course, that I don't want you to make bold claims, but still the time is very important. Timing is actually a very unique psychological trigger to sell anything to anyone, right? So people not only buy the outcomes, people also buy the time, right? So if your product or service is solving their problem quickly, then of course that it would be hard for them to say no to you, right? So you need to mention that how fast your product or service can be delivered and also can deliver results, right? And the fourth largest trigger is urgency, right? So why I put this in the last, because I know that when you have urgency on your funnel, a lot of people don't take it seriously. That's why I put it in the last. But it is still very important, right? So on your sales funnel, you can actually use the urgency trigger, but don't go too hard on it, right? So it should be like a small timer, or it could be like a small 3 or 4 words line that you should mention in your funnel that explain that, okay, the offer is expiring in 1 hour or 2 hour. So that also helps them to take actions quickly, right? That also actually I'm not going to say force them, but of course that helps to convince them to take actions quickly, right? So urgency is important. You have to create the urgency. Especially in e-commerce business, a lot of people use one line, which is we are running out of stock, right? or let's say that there is a shortage of products, so buy now before it dies. But the problem is using, or let's say abusing these type of lines can actually hurt your sales, right? Let's imagine someone is interested in your product or service, but he is not ready to buy yet, right? But you actually mention the urgency there, then it would be a turn off for them as well, right? Because they will be like, okay, now they have few seats left, now they have few products left, which means that I'm not going to waste my time on it. So avoid these type of triggers, like bold triggers, especially if you're selling a product, right? Urgency trigger should be mentioned like this: if you act now, we will give you 10% discount, right? So people react to discount, right? So it is much better trigger compared to telling them that, okay, we are running out of stock, right? And we have limited seats, right? Then they will be like, we are not interested. So now you can understand that which one is more convincing, right? So urgency is important. That is the fourth most important thing. And so basically that's how you are able to sell anything to anyone, right? I know that I oversimplified everything in front of you, and of course that I will make a very detailed video about it. But if you're a beginner and if you're just starting out, these four things are important for you, and you need to pay attention to that. And that base level of knowledge is enough, right, when it comes to sales, right? So if you already have a business, or if you wanted to scale your business, or if you wanted to launch your business in a more practical way, where you can minimize the risk of losing money, then you should join our community, right? We have more than 1,000 people in our community right now, and they're making a lot of money in a practical way. Like I said before, I don't like to make bold claims, right? So I'm a marketer and I'm an entrepreneur from last 10 years, and everything about me is technical, and I don't sell anything that is not technical, right? So if you're interested, if you're super interested and looking to scale your business and looking to learn incredible sales skills that no one can tell you in the market, then you should join our community. We also have a free community, and we also have a paid community, right? So if you're a beginner, you're most welcome to join free community. And if you are a pro, or at least if your business is making 10 grand or 20 grand a month, then I welcome you to my paid community, right? So that's it for this video. And if you like this video, please share this video, and also subscribe. I know that 90% of you are not subscribing, so subscribe. All right, take care.